What's up, everybody? Welcome to Disney Movie News. Tonight we're talking about The Incredibles 2, Disenchanted, and Minnie's star on the Walk of Fame. Hold on to your butts.
Welcome to Popcorn Talk, featuring movie discussion, news, and interviews. Popcorn Talk. We talk movies. And now, here's Popcorn Talk's Disney Movie News.
What's up, everybody? I messed myself up.
Hi.
I was singing. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Disney Movie News on the Popcorn Talk. Be sure to follow the Popcorn Talk on YouTube at PopcornTalk Network and at Twitter at the Popcorn Talk. I'm your host tonight. My name's Sarah Sterling. I almost said Sarah Snitch. I'm on Twitter at Sarah Sterling _. And I'm so excited to talk about Disney.
Oh, Disney.
Who do we have tonight? Who are you?
I'm Leo. I was trying to be like you, but it doesn't work the same. I'm Leo Camacho. What's up, guys? You can follow me at Mr. Leo Zombie on Instagram. I was like, I don't know what I'm even doing anymore. And I'm excited to be here. And props to Sarah for always jumping in because I don't prepare. And then she's she prepares the news, and then she's like, "You want me to just host tonight?" I'm like, "Yeah, you're the best.
You the best.
You're
the best music.
Who are you?
Oh, hi.
I want to say that I feel like I've seen you before.
I know. I feel this feels all too familiar.
Yeah,
but,
it's like deja vu. It's the Matrix, like a glitch.
I agree. Well, this glitch is Renee Ariel. You guys can follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at Renee Ariel. I've been super MIA.
Chat's like, Renee's alive?
No.
We finally raised enough money to pay the ransom, you guys. She's back.
I got out.
She's back.
I'm here. I'm alive. I'm ready to talk Disney movie news.
Oh my God, here we go.
Oh, also I'm wearing a Star Wars shirt because
that's what she came in, guys.
Sorry, I've been
She came
gone.
to the studio. She's like, "Look, I made up for it. I wore Star Wars."
Look at this. True
She's the
fan.
Persian guy.
Oh, my God.
That was my favorite comment that she made. Yeah, we got news today. By the way, shout out to everybody who called in last week. That was an amazing episode. You guys are a really fun group of people to do this show with. So thank you guys for calling in. Thanks for participating. I had a blast with that, and I've seen some posts since then. So I'm glad that the word spread, and maybe that's something that we can do again at a later date, hopefully. We're figuring it out. We'll do a segment.
We're figuring it out.
We just did live on the air calls, like on the fly.
That's awesome.
It was
fun.
It was a little risky, but it worked out. I trusted them, and it worked out.
Dang.
Yeah. What do we got tonight, Sarah?
So, per usual, our pal, Skylar of Disney Film Facts, is in the chat.
The man.
And he
the myth.
has a scoop on his website, DisneyFilmFacts.com,
Whoa.
about a newly released plot synopsis for The Incredibles 2.
Wow.
Disney released it yesterday.
Wow.
Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's favorite family.
I'm stoked. I'm so excited. I haven't read. Okay, real quick. I saw that you posted this in the rundown, and I purposely did not read it, specifically because I wanted you to tell me so I could be surprised. I just want to let you know. So hype it to me. Hype it to me.
Everyone's favorite family of superheroes is back in Incredibles 2. But this time, Helen is in the spotlight, leaving Bob at home with Violet and Dash to navigate the day-to-day heroics of normal life.
Oh, fatherhood, huh?
It's a tough transition for everyone, made tougher by the fact that the family is still unaware of baby Jack Jack's emerging superpowers.
Oh, daily life, am I right?
When a new villain hatches a brilliant and dangerous plot, the family and Frozone
Oh, Frozone too, he's the best friend.
must find a way to work together again,
Where's
which
my
is
super suit?
easier said than done, even when they're all incredible.
So basically, we know nothing.
Basically, we knew all of this already, except
Yeah.
we didn't know Frozone was going to be in it.
Literally, you just described the plot of the first movie.
No, because this time
Superheroes dealing with their powers on a
Helen.
day-to-day basis.
This one is Helen being more of the
I know,
superhero.
I'm just
Last time it
being
was
facetious.
Bob being like more of the superhero, and Helen being at home. So it's reversed.
No, I'm
I think
into
it'll be
it.
great.
I'm into it.
I will say your face is going to be a meme, Sarah. Your response when Leo was interrupting at first was priceless, and I can't wait to watch
I
it
wanted
back.
her. You see that performance? If
No,
I
it
set her
was
up,
great.
we get the best out of Sarah when she needs to impress me like that.
Chat, someone's got to make a meme out of her reaction because that was the best. There are so many when you're insert here moments that could turn into.
I love
Be a
Frozone.
meme.
Where is my super suit?
God, I love Frozone so much.
Will we see his wife? Asks the chat.
Oh, yeah,
Why
that's
do
true.
you need to know? That's what she says. in the first one.
That was a good impression, actually. I'm like quite impressed. Your vibratos and
Give me my super suit, woman. Anyway, I mean, yeah, I don't think I knew everything except for that Frozone was going to be in it for sure.
But come on. You really thought they weren't going to bring Frozone back? He's like the best part of The Incredibles.
But it's just nice to know.
I need to rewatch it, you guys.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't remember
so good.
anything.
It's so good.
I remember liking it a lot,
Yeah.
but I don't remember anything. And I remember when I first found out there's an Incredibles 2, I was like, okay, about time.
Yeah,
but also,
I know, right?
Yeah, I was like, it's been years.
And the ending was such a cliffhanger. You know?
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, it's my favorite Pixar movie, and it's like vintage spy.
It's your
50s.
favorite
It's my
of all
one.
time?
Of Pixar, yeah. Yeah, and superheroes, and also I love Iceman powers, and the fact that they had an Iceman character, and that he was cool. Like, I don't know, that just made me really happy. I love Frozen, and he has a cool name.
Every time you say Frozen, I think you're talking about the movie Frozen.
Elsa,
I know.
Yeah.
same powers, same powers.
Elsa. Yeah, so that happened. Along the same vein, Disney also released a plot synopsis for Solo.
Hold on,
What?
can I just guess before you tell me what?
Sure.
Okay. Han Solo in his early years, you'll get to find out how he and Chewbacca became best pals and how he ended up in a situation that required him to escape from the Empire. So he competed in the Kessel Run, which he made a bet with Lando Calrissian to win the Millennium Falcon.
Okay. Let's see how closely it was.
Woody Harrelson is going to be family. Continue, sorry. You good? I'll stop. I won't do it again.
There's so many great faces on here.
Board the Millennium Falcon and journey to a galaxy far, far away.
Oh my gosh.
In Solo, a Star Wars story, an all-new adventure with the most beloved scoundrel in the galaxy.
Oh my god.
Through a series of daring escapades deep within a dark and dangerous criminal underworld, Han Solo meets his mighty future co-pilot, Chewbacca, oh god, it popped up. And encounters the notorious gambler, Lando Calrissian, in a journey that will set the course of one of the Star Wars saga's most unlikely heroes.
So I was 100%
It didn't
right.
say anything about the Kessel Run.
Oh well,
You know.
just you wait.
You were pretty on point. I will say. Oh, so it sounds like a movie that's going to be with like a lot of Chewbacca.
Yeah, no.
Making noises.
There's going to be plenty, and then it's going to be a lot of. And Han Solo went, "That's right, Chewie." Like you're going to get a lot of those kinds, because you're never going to understand Chewie and Han and maybe
No,
Lando.
Are we going to find out why the heck he can understand Chewie?
Sometimes you just can. Like, why does Rey understand droids?
Yeah.
Well, okay, so in the Star Wars universe, it's really confusing because in the Star Wars universe, at least in the old EU, there was
Roger.
there was an animal called a babblefish that they would put in their ear that allow them to understand any language. But obviously, clearly, that's not canon. So I don't know. Like, I guess they just know some languages from being around it. Who knows? I have no idea.
Roger says, if the Kessel Run isn't in Solo, there's no reason to make it. We could not disagree more, I think.
I think I would prefer it not be in.
I never want to see that.
We talked about.
Should be the stuff of legend forever.
Yeah, I think that was my major concern, Roger, was that they were going to take all of the things that we've heard about the bits of lore and legend that make up the myth of Han Solo, and they're going to put it all in one movie, like all those things happened in one adventure.
Unfortunately, it probably is going to be in the movie.
It probably is, yeah.
So.
Or they're going to reference it, like he's going to be like, this is the route I took when I made the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs. We'll see. Guys, I know it sounds like I'm pooping on it, but I'm actually, obviously I'm excited about it. I'm just carefully optimistic, you know what I mean?
Cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, but I'm carefully approaching this movie because I don't want to get my hopes up.
That was my Chewbacca.
Can you do that again? Are you all right? Are you choking on pop?
I did that. That's what he sounds like.
Glover as Lando will be hype.
I'm
I am excited.
so excited
That's
for
the biggest redeeming factor so far.
Childish Gambino.
Also, the fact that they're actually demonstrating the YT series Corellian Freighter's ability to be a modular spacecraft, as you can tell by the poster and the toys already. So that was one of the huge advantages of the ship in the lore, and they're going to integrate that into this movie. So that's kind of cool.
By the way, I love The Last Jedi. Side note. I did
Yeah,
see
that's
it.
right.
I
We
haven't
haven't seen
gone
it for a while. So
I haven't gone for a minute.
You did like it,
I liked it a lot. I will say I liked The Force Awakens more.
my girl. What's up?
Allison says, what if it turns out to be really good and the best Star Wars movie ever? That'd be funny. Maybe it will be.
It's possible.
Natasha
Anything's
Reddy
possible.
is asking, what, the shoot? No trailer yet? No, because there's still, The Force Awakens is still, The Last Jedi is still in theaters.
Yeah.
They're not going to promote another Star Wars movie and cross their branding. They're going to wait for one to finish, and then, and it's okay. Like, even if they started, it's a Star Wars movie, okay? It's going to do all right.
Oh my God. Disney Film Fox.
What's he doing?
Here's that the trailer is dropping in the next 7 days.
Okay.
He's
all
a
right.
reliable source.
He's super reliable, ultra reliable.
So reliable that we also got our next story from him.
This is basically Disney Film Facts news stuff movie.
You know what? Sometimes I look at a lot of other sites, but then I always also look at Disney Film Facts to make sure I didn't miss anything because like no one else was reporting on the Incredibles plot synopsis.
Yeah.
No one. I think a lot of other outlets got this from Disney Film Facts because I talked to Skylar earlier last week, and he was talking about how he was working on, I think, what was this story, which is that there's new details for the Enchanted sequel.
Interesting. My image of Skylar is that he sits in a room very much akin to Johnny Mnemonic, where there's wires and monitors everywhere, and some of them are plugged into his spinal column. And like as information passes through the internet, he just filters out all the Disney movie news facts, and then he's the first one because he's plugged in. You know?
I could see that.
Yeah.
He's literally plugged in.
Jesus.
So
tell us about Enchanted.
The news is that the script's almost done.
Okay.
They're handing in the script in a couple weeks, and they're very happy with it. And then they have to write the music next.
Oh my gosh, it sounds like it's gonna take a long time.
How did she know that you love
It's about Giselle 10 years later.
I'm actually
does she
so
know
excited
that
for
you
this
love
movie.
her?
What is Happily Ever After?
What is it really?
In the real world. You know?
This is the perfect sequel.
What would you? Okay, Sarah.
That's not all.
What? It's not all.
What?
Probably going to be the same amount of animation.
Good.
And there's going to
Okay.
be more songs than last time.
More. I think it
More?
needs more songs. Yeah. The other ones, it felt a little light.
I feel like there was the perfect amount of songs last
That's
movie.
true. There probably will be princess I would be cool if there were villain cameos. Now, here's my question, Sarah. What would you make this movie about? Obviously, the first one is, oh, I'm a princess in the real world, and things aren't as magical as, but I'm still making the okay, right? So what's this one? She's been in the world for 10 years. Her apartment's probably beautiful, you know.
I haven't.
Is she like? Is it a new character coming over and she's like introducing them to the real world and the way
Maybe.
she's learned to cope with it?
I'd be down if like a
interesting.
villain came and she like reformed them. And she was like, no, that doesn't fly here.
Interesting.
We have prisons.
We have prison.
Like you can't just go around cursing everybody.
So so the other time there was a villain, but she was super powerful. So maybe like a different kind of, like a Gaston kind of villain, and he's trying to adapt. That'd be kind of interesting.
I'd like to see that.
I also hope that Alan Menken is writing the music again.
That would be nice.
He's gotta.
He's good at it. I'm interested. So let us know in the chat. What do you guys, if you were writing this movie, what would you make it about? There's a lot of opportunities here. Does she go back into the cartoon world and then like show them how cynical she's become for 10 years? Does Adim Dazeem, are we going to get to see more of her?
Adele Dazeem.
Adele Dazeem,
know.
excuse me. I'm sorry, I said the wrong name wrong.
I mean, I already said what it was about.
You said it takes place 10 years later.
It's about her, what is Happily Ever After me?
Yeah, but you got to have like some sort of conflict.
I
You
know.
got to have something that mixes it up.
Maybe she has a beepee.
Maybe she has a baby.
Maybe they get divorced
10
and
years
they
later.
have like a reality check for
Yikes,
everyone.
yikes.
Happily ever after, it might not be forever, people.
It's different for different people.
Who knows? They could be separated, have a kid. She could live in the suburbs. He could live somewhere in the city. And then they
But the
have
kid
to
would be,
switch
like,
off on the weekends.
Could not be older than 10. So how old would you make the kid? 8? Like they had
6.
7 or
6,
something.
7, yeah.
6.
Interesting
And
ideas.
newly divorced. And then she's going to start dating in the real world
Jasmine
again.
wants you to write the story, and I agree. I would watch that movie. I would watch it. Like, oh dear, I should get on dating apps.
Tinder.
On Tinder.
Look.
I'm looking for a Prince Charming.
Alan Menken has stated he'd come back. Whether or not he has time is another question because he's working on Little Mermaid right now, says Disney Film
Oh.
Facts.
Oh. He has time is another question. Oh, all right. All right.
How does she know if he has time to write more songs for Disenchanted.
Disenchanted, is that what you call
Yeah,
it?
that's like what it's going to be called.
You think it's going to be called Disenchanted?
We like know it's going to be called Disenchanted.
Do we?
I think so.
That just sounds like a divorce right there.
Yeah, right?
I mean, it's
first-
over. I am disenchanted.
I mean, this might be the year for first, right? We might get, maybe Disney Channel's bringing out the gay characters, and this might be the first divorced character.
oh my God. Come on,
Never
Disney.
know.
I
You
love
never
the
know.
idea.
It's possible.
How does she know what divorce is? Anyway,
Dismarried. What else we got?
we got some new character posters for A Wrinkle in Time.
Oh, just what I wanted.
There's new ones for the witches, the Mrs. Witch, whatever. But we've seen them before, so I just included the like new characters kind of. This
okay.
is Meg.
Mick.
Nice.
There she is. There,
Very
that's her
nice.
mom.
Oh, I thought that was like grown up her.
Nope, that's her mom, and this is her dad. It's Chris Pine.
Nice posters that are just really big close-ups. I also want to say there was an episode you weren't here, and we were discussing this, but
Renee?
huh? No, you were here.
Oh.
And we were
Oh, so
talking.
I probably wasn't here either.
I don't know. It was we were discussing the what are they, the witches? What are they called? Yeah, the witches, and how and I had made a comment about how it's hard to look at Oprah act and not think it's just Oprah. You know what I mean? Like it's very tough to see anything but Oprah, and I was and I kind of made a comment about how it would be strange because if she's not powerful than the other witches and they're all supposed to be the same, then it's never going to come off that they're not going to come off as equals. But then someone came to me later, someone who was a big fan of the franchise of the books and stuff, and told me that she is stronger than the other witches. Technically.
She is.
So now it makes a little more sense. So I had been corrected, and I wanted to clarify that because we had a whole discussion in the base of my argument was that they were supposed to be equal, and you can't be equal with Oprah, especially not now after that golden.
Oh my gosh,
speech.
that speech though, I
But
cried.
Now she deserves to be this.
Someone in the chat said
Spiritual
Zendaya
entity.
is going to be playing Ariel. That's completely unconfirmed, I think.
That's unconfirmed for sure.
Ariel in The
although
Little Mermaid?
low key,
Can she sing?
Yeah, she can sing.
low key, I'm down for it.
I'm down for it.
I'm down for it. Yeah.
But I would rather have.
Well, here's the
I
problem
don't
with
know.
Zendaya being Ariel. Is it Zendaya is everybody right now.
That's true.
You know.
I've never heard her sing. Where have you guys heard her sing? Does she sing in The
Greatest
Greatest
Showman.
Showman? Okay, I haven't seen that yet.
And she's also like, I think, doesn't she have like Disney Channel music?
Does she?
Oh, I don't know. She was on that dance show. I don't know if they sang though. Was there another show? Oh, she was on Casey Undercover, and then she did that whole story about how she wants to be a good role model for kids, and
Also,
the
she
whole
has
reason
an
stayed.
album apparently. Says
She has
on
an
it.
album?
I mean, I thought she was a musician when I first heard about her.
I didn't. I had no idea.
So that kind of makes
Good
sense
to know.
me.
She's
Yeah,
a
she
fine
sings
singer.
everywhere.
She's a really good actress. I mean, I can't get over her in Spider-Man. I loved her
Yeah.
character, even though she wasn't in it that much when she was. She was
Shake
very
It Up.
funny. Shake It Up was the first Disney show, like the
I
dance
guess
one.
she sings in that. Okay.
She
alright.
did?
She does. Yeah, apparently. That's what people are saying in the
Oh.
chat room. I'm not familiar with that, so I can't make a comment.
I've seen some episodes, like way back when.
Oh, we're looking at the next piece of news. Bring it up because I want to talk about it. That's cool. Let's do it. Oh, is there anything else about Wrinkle in Time, by the way?
Nope.
Replay.
okay.
You're right. I remember the song Replay. You're right. You're right.
What?
The song
my
called
iPod stuck on replay?
No.
Oh.
Replay, play.
Replay. Like that one.
Whoa.
That's probably way off.
Shorty's like a melody
In my head.
head.
I think this is illegal. I don't think we're allowed to do
Zendaya. It's not illegal because we're not singing it well.
Na every day. Anyway, we have a new image from Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Uh-oh.
Here it is.
Can I just say how cool it is that the 2 is like a pop-up notification at the top corner? Super smart.
Doesn't it look like those are?
That is so smart. I
Yeah.
love that.
I like this style too.
Doesn't it look like they're like Minecraft people?
I guess he kind of does. She doesn't.
No, no, no.
The people in the background?
people in the background.
I think that's on purpose. I think that's intentional. Yeah, they look like Minecraft or like Funko Pop figures.
So calling it now, these people holding stuff up are going to be like the visual representation of pop-ups.
Of pop-ups?
Yeah, like a pop-up on a browser. A pop-up.
They're going to be pop-ups?
Those guys are pop-ups, I think.
No, why would they be pop-ups? They're
They're
avatars.
holding stuff up.
Because
Could
they're
it be-
popping things up in front of him.
No,
They're pop-ups.
I think they're just showing him things.
I think they're pop-ups.
I think they're pop-ups too. I'm gonna go Sarah on this one because they're holding things up, and it's almost like who's asking for that? No one.
Yeah.
Just like when we get pop-ups, we have to have a pop-up blocker.
Yeah. It's going to be like a thing. It's going to be like a pop-up.
I don't know. I feel
Everyone
like
in the chat is like, it looks like pop-up ads. It reminds me of pop-ups.
Maybe.
Oh, meant to be a notification.
I
pop-up.
actually thought you just meant the people with blockheads. I didn't realize.
No, the two guys.
Yeah,
the
the guys.
green
Yeah,
guys.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. It's going to be like, congratulations. You just won a free trip to Orlando, Florida. To redeem your prize, enter your social security number.
Yeah. Oh, is it? Issa says they are. That was in the clip that they showed at D23.
I wasn't in the room for that.
It just
so.
like, I think maybe just my mind remembered it and I don't remember, like I know it in like some part of my brain and I forgot.
I wasn't
looking at
there,
Issa.
so I guess. Well, I also disagreed with Sarah, but I think so as well.
Yeah, I wasn't in the room for that trailer, so I can't confirm nor can I deny.
Yep. It looks cool.
Yeah, look, I'm excited.
I'm very excited. This is another sequel I cannot wait for.
Got it.
Between Disenchanted about divorce and
Disenchanted, divorce, internet viruses. I can't wait for 2018.
I can't wait.
It's going to be the greatest year of all time. Pop-up ads.
What's that cat?
What?
Cats are on the internet. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Cats are the president
That's
of the
just like
internet.
a floating cat head.
Everybody knows. Yeah.
And there's that book thing in the back.
What book thing
Where?
is that?
There's a tower with a book on it.
I don't.
Right behind the logo.
That's a book?
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
It looked like someone leaning over with a weird hat. But you're right, it is a book.
He's a book.
Okay.
He's a book.
Interesting. I can't wait just to see them, just how they give it a physical sort of manifestation of the internet. There's like a refresh button over there on the right.
It's so good. I can't
right.
wait.
Okay.
I'm pretty excited.
You know they're going to have a website where you can go and create your own little blockhead version of you so that you can post on social media. You know that's going to exist. You know that's going to be a thing 1,000%. 100,000 billion%. That's just
Well,
that's just good
see.
marketing. Just like the Google thing right now, the arts and
Arts
whatever
and
it's called.
culture app.
Arts and culture. Mine, I did it. My guy actually was pretty
Renee
accurate.
doesn't know what you're talking about.
I have no idea.
You don't know
what
the
you're
Google
talking
Arts and Culture app? It's
Nope.
like a thing going around right now where you can go, you download the Google Arts and Culture app on your phone, and then there's a thing, you put in a photo of yourself, which, by the way, it specifically dictates that you need to put a recent photo of yourself. It won't accept anything past a certain amount of time. It's very strange. Or you take a photo of yourself in that moment. You can't, like, upload a photo or something like that. And then it finds a classic piece of artwork, like Renaissance
Oh,
artwork.
I have seen this
Yeah.
around. I have never done it, and I know
Of
where it
someone
was
that looks
coming
like you.
from, but I have seen this.
Yeah, I did it, and the guy legit looked like me.
I've seen some like joke ones
I'm
up on
sure,
the internet.
yeah.
Like they'll do the same picture twice, and they'll get different.
I did that. I got different ones.
Yeah.
But then once it figured out my face, it gave me the same one each time. I see you, Google. I see you making a list of everybody's faces. I see. Not fooling anybody. But it's a lot of fun, so it's fine.
Well, I'll check it out. I'm not probably gonna get ads on Facebook and all that because I've talked about it and my phone hears me.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it'll
Yeah.
it'll suggest for me to download it.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
There's all this
Talk.
talk going around about how it's like you're giving up
Your facial
facial
recognition.
recognition.
Guys, I put myself on social media.
I'm like, as
of
if
my
they don't
own
already
volition.
have it.
I know, it's not, come on. My
And I
eyebrows.
was like freaking out. I'm like, what are you hiding? I don't got nothing to hide.
Yeah, but they
They
can
can
track
turn
you down.
They can
okay?
turn my webcam on and just see me sitting there.
Yeah,
doing nothing.
If you want to see me slouching in my chair, drooling and eating Doritos, like,
Yeah.
cool, use that info. If you're paying for that, I just want to cut. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I will say I totally agree with you guys about the facial recognition thing. Like I don't really care about that. But if they're really watching you on our webcams, I'm not okay with that. That just
No,
freaks me out.
I'm not actually okay with it. I am if you're paying.
Oh, have you seen there's this Britney Spears meme where it's like
trying on outfits. Yeah.
What is it?
She's like trying on. She like posted a video where she's like trying on different outfits and like posing.
That's not her only video too. She has a lot like that
Yeah.
where she just walks.
And like it's like she's like posing for the FBI agents, like
watching through my webcam,
webcam,
while
yeah.
trying on new clothes, and she's like walking up like.
Yeah.
It's great. Look it up.
Anyway,
Yeah. Internet. Here we go.
so international icon Minnie Mouse
Oh, Minnie Mouse.
is
her time to shine.
receiving her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame
It's about damn time.
For real.
this coming
For
week.
real.
Oh, Katy Perry. Get
Katy
out of the
Perry.
shot. You're nobody.
Katy Perry's presenting the star to her.
Crop her out. That's an X.
Katy
Wait,
Perry's
what?
presenting this order. Why?
You know why. Because the thing.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes. Of course,
Yeah.
it would be Katy Perry
Of
of
course.
all
She's bubblegum.
people.
First of all, what's taking so long? Mickey and Minnie Mouse. I get why like not Donald Duck, but
Donald has a star.
What?
What?
Winnie the Pooh also has a star.
And not Minnie Mouse? God, if that's not sexism in Hollywood, I don't know what is.
When did Mickey get his?
He was probably like the first ever. Mickey is like the most widely recognizable icon in the world.
No, I know, but I'm saying like
in the
over
universe.
like
let's go
20
through.
years ago.
Well, I'm sure more than that.
Because here's what my mind is really blown because when you think Mickey, you think Minnie. You don't just think Mickey and then Donald and Winnie and.
But like the fact that Winnie the Pooh
I know, what
beat
the
out
heck?
Minnie Mouse. Come on, Minnie Mouse.
I'd be pissed.
Minnie Mouse is at least 30 years
Mickey
older
got
than
his in
Winnie.
1978.
Wow, that's pretty late.
That's upsetting. You know
Donald
what though?
got his in 2004.
Oh
what?
my gosh. Okay, if we're
I'm
looking forward,
protesting.
at least it's happened.
Winnie the Pooh got it
finally.
2006.
Oh my gosh.
Snow White also has one. Tinkerbell also has one.
Why would
What is going on?
Shrek has one.
What is happening?
Shrek has one and Minnie Mouse
Skritch?
didn't?
Kermit has one.
That ain't cool.
I'm like mostly listing the Disney ones, but there's a lot of-
Disneyland has a star, but
Disneyland
not
has a star. Walt
Minnie.
Disney
Well,
has a star.
I'm thinking about doing that polka dot Minnie Mouse look.
For Rock the Dots.
Rock the dots, yeah.
I have a
Yes.
mini dress.
Do it. Rock the dots. When is it?
Remember I wore it when I was pretending to be you and I said I was Disney bounding?
Yeah, Rock the Dots Day I think is the 22nd.
Woody Woodpecker. Okay, like that's a different property, so we don't talk about that.
Yeah, so she's getting it next week, and Katy Perry is presenting it, and our boy Bobby I will be there as well.
Yikes.
Bobby Iggs, Leah's best friend,
My BFF.
took a selfie with him.
We're tight, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Katy Perry is literally the closest human to Minnie Mouse, I guess, in appearance.
Who?
So.
Katy Perry?
Katy Perry. Like if Minnie Mouse was human, I think she would look like Katy Perry.
I think it's just like,
That's
I
my
don't know,
guess.
man.
Who would Mickey Mouse look like?
Well,
Katy Perry.
Also Katy Perry, without a bow.
no, I will not be attending the ceremony. Anyone can go, but like you can't get close, you know? You'd be on the outside.
Yeah, you gonna go?
No.
Oh,
I
yeah.
do know some people going.
Guys, I do want to say one thing, and I don't know if I was here to talk about it with you guys. I don't know if you guys have already talked about it, but I don't know if you guys remember the song, On the Outside Looking In. But Jordan Pruitt has retired from music. She had all these music videos on Disney Channel. She jumped to the rhythm, dun, dun. She had
I'm looking at you
One
'cause I
Love, One Love, One Love. Oh, guys, these are all, look them
Who
up.
is it?
These are all Disney
Jordan-
Channel. Jordan Pruitt. She had On the Outside Looking In was
Pruitt.
one of her biggest songs. It was in a Disney movie. I think it was in that Bully movie with Keetin Panettiere, one of the Panettiere sisters. And she was amazing, and she just retired from music. If you look her up, you will probably remember.
Super
that-
Iron Halo knows.
Tiger Cruise.
Oh yeah, she's done a lot of Disney music videos. So if you look up any of the songs and where they were all on Disney. And then she had a moment where she was back on The Voice. She's been MIA. She was gonna release an album, and then she tweeted saying she was retiring from music. And for people who loved her on Disney for years and years, not years and years, probably like a couple of years, 3 years tops, it was very sad.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who they
I
are.
truly don't know who
We're the
this is.
Panettiere sisters.
Some people know. Some people know.
I know some people know, but
Some
like
people are like, what are you talking about?
She
Other
was
people
Disney
don't.
related though?
Yeah, look, I'll show you. Jordan Pruitt. She,
it was okay. Outside Looking In was released to promote Read It and Weep.
yeah, that's the one with Keetin Panettiere, right?
She toured as an opening act for the Cheetah Girls. She took a part.
Is she retiring from music because she
Look
has
at this.
to?
She did the
4
theme
million
song
views.
for
She's famous,
Jump
for
In.
sure.
She also toured with Demi Lovato.
She was very involved
she
in
did
Disney.
the soundtrack for Tinkerbell and the Lost Treasure.
Oh, that's where I know her from.
I'm telling you, you know how Disney would always have, I think they still do like mini music videos? She
I
was
actually became
consistently,
friends with what's his name, Emery.
Forever in Your Mind.
oh, I interviewed them.
Yeah. You
They're
did?
sweet kids, yeah.
Yeah, so Emery and I met at Disneyland because he was with a friend who knew me from Thingamavlogs.
Oh my
And then he was like, oh, my friend does Disney stuff. And then he introduced us, and I was like, dude, I sang your commercial break song all through our Disney 4-day marathon. And he was like, cool, bro, let's add each other on Instagram. And occasionally he just drops me a line. He's like, you're doing great, man. Keep it going.
I
I'm like,
love
thanks,
it.
Emery.
That's awesome. Kay Panabaker, not Panettiere. You're right. Panabaker and
Panabakers.
Danielle Panabaker.
I know who the Panabakers are. I'm sorry. This is like the brink of me not watching Disney Channel anymore.
You're aging out.
No, like I like stopped watching Disney Channel like while the High School Musicals were coming out, but I still watched the High School Musicals.
Oh, yeah, it was after
By the
that.
way, Greatest Showman was a weird episode of High School Musical.
Wait.
High School Musical is better than The Greatest Showman.
Yeah.
By a lot.
Debatable.
No, literally.
Oh, yeah, no. On the Outside Looking In came out the same year as High School Musical, the first one. So that was the peak of her fame was around then. That song blew her up. She was doing all the Disney concerts. I loved her. I thought she was so great, and I thought she was going to keep skyrocketing up, but
She did. And now she's reached her peak and she's leaving on top.
She's not going to do any more music. It's
okay.
very sad.
She's really into puppets right now. She's
What?
She's a puppeteer. That's why she retired from music.
He's making this up.
I'm a liar.
I was like, actually, no, I read her
Of course I watched Smart Guy on Disney Channel.
You know what it was all about?
Slice of the life, and it's T.J. Henderson, super intelligent, a fine young gentleman, a 10-year-old whiz kid, bust high school, what is it? A courageous little smarty with
you're
1,000
such a-
IQ. He's got away with the ladies, and he's keeping it real. Your favorite little study buddy, he knows the deal.
How do you remember this, Sarah?
You're such a
Oh, very
buster,
clever.
Corey.
You say that he's
such a
gifted.
buster.
Whatever. Your brother is smart. He's a smart guy. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Smart guy.
I can't remember what I had for lunch last Wednesday. Meanwhile,
Anyway. What were we talking about?
Smart guy, apparently. Actually, I don't remember. Minnie Mouse.
Minnie Mouse.
Yeah.
Oh, Katy Perry.
About time.
Jordan Pruitt. That's how we got there. Yeah. And I'm still waiting for answers on who would be the human equivalent of Mickey Mouse.
Well,
okay, thanks.
I wanted to talk about something, but I forget what it was.
Good.
Cool. Now we'll always wonder.
I was like, we can talk about that, and then I forgot what it was. Disney After Dark.
We are going to Disney After Dark
I know.
tomorrow.
I was like, was it
Can we
that?
talk about that?
We're going to Disney After Dark tomorrow.
And
Cool.
our outfits are sponsored by Pinup Girl.
Pinup Girl clothing.
Thanks, Pinup Girl. You the best. We're gonna go for tiki
Tiki-inspired
retro.
looks.
Yeah,
Very nice.
vintage
Very
tiki.
nice. I want pics on pics.
There'll be
Packs.
pics.
Come.
Guys, this is Disney movie news. Otherwise, I would go in depth about The Greatest Showman. Maybe I'll do a live stream about that later, but
Let's do
not
it.
today.
I want to watch it. I finally got my movie pass.
It's a bad
Oh yeah,
one,
that's
Ridge.
why I saw it.
I'm so
Yeah.
excited. I haven't used it yet, so I need to go see it.
Sarah and I both went to go see it alone using Movie Pass. We didn't even go together because we just needed to see it to understand.
Did you guys each have a movie pass?
Yeah, we each have a Movie Pass,
And
but
you
we saw
didn't
it
go
separately.
together?
No,
We saw it different. I saw it when he was gone.
yeah, I saw it yesterday.
Got it. I'm gonna see it soon. I need to go with a friend.
We are not Disney bounding. It is just a
Well,
a
it's
vintage.
kind of a Disney bound.
Oh, I guess kind of.
Like our intention was like, let's not Disney bound a character, let's Disney bound like a land or attraction, and so we're like Disney bounding the Tiki Room.
Because Tiki fits in the retro theme of Disney After Dark. Why don't you explain what Disney After Dark is?
And
for the
well, okay, Disney After Dark is a event series that Disneyland has started where there's going to be different themes for these like nighttime events. The first one is Throwback Night. And so they're like, come dressed as the 50s and 60s.
Disney wanted to own
aka
the Dapper Day.
Um,
Exactly. But they want to make it different, so they did it at nighttime.
the Tiki Room is a opening day attraction. So, you know, it's legit.
It's legit.
Is it?
Very cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we're going. Sorry, I thought you were going to keep going. You
Nope,
just stopped
that's
there.
it.
So we're going to go. The problem is it's a closed event, so you have to buy separate tickets from a day pass to the parks, and the separate tickets
It's not
is-
opening day? Oops. Full.
What? And it actually costs the same as like a normal ticket. It's still like it's like $120 or something.
What?
It's crazy. Yeah.
That is
No, it's 95.
crazy.
Oh, sorry.
I like Googled Tiki Room opening year and it's like 1998. That's under new management. Lol.
1963, someone says.
Yikes to me.
Yeah,
I think
so
I was thinking of the Jungle Cruise.
It'll be interesting to see what they have set up that's going to differentiate it, other than just wear your crazy outfits at nighttime, which is you could do that on Dapper Day. So I want to know what special shows or events or things they're going to have going on, and also this is like the throwback is the theme of this Disney After Dark, but like they'll do like a Star Wars one later, and they'll do. Whatever. Like they'll be themed as they continue. This is just the first one they're doing, and they were definitely banking on the Dapper Day popularity to kind of make it stand out. But I personally would have gone with a different theme first. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I'm curious.
Yeah, and we will be vlogging the event. Someone asked.
I will be putting up a video.
I think it's a cool idea. It is like classic like date night at Disneyland themed almost.
Yeah.
They're offering like special food, I believe, and there's gonna be special characters out, and I have no idea who they are. I heard a rumor it's the Three Fairies.
Ooh.
And other like special things gonna happen that I don't know about.
All right.
So I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good. Oh, Leo and I are going to Disney World next week, so
that's
we won't be here.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm very
so we'll
pumped.
be there. Well, you're going before me, but
I'll be there Wednesday through Sunday. Leo will be there Friday to Sunday, basically.
Yeah.
So
hopefully we get to see some of you guys there.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Someone goes, Jim Hawkins is coming out during Disney After Dark. Really?
I can't. I'll be first in line.
So yeah.
What is Jim Hawkins? Is it a person? Or is
it's a person.
Okay.
Yeah, with like a crazy wig on. Really excited to go to Disney World. You know how like we go to Disneyland so often that it's like you're just like, I know everything, but like Disney World still has that feel of like,
what?
I don't know every single turn and bump of this ride by memory.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit more exciting. And I actually do go on attractions when I go to Disney World, which I don't do at
because
Disneyland.
you have to.
Yeah, so I'm really excited. I'm going with people who have never been, and so I'm excited for them to have their like real first trip. And it'll be Leo's first time seeing Pandora.
Yeah, from the inside. Because we saw it from backstage.
Oh yeah, we saw it from backstage
when they were still constructing it.
Are you excited? You love Avatar.
I do. There was a time I was deeply obsessed. That was one of the weird quirks that Lil P and I bonded about, is that we both secretly had this obsession with Avatar when it came out. Like obviously that fades because there's not a whole lot of depth there. But I'm excited to see the land because I'm such a big fan of the movie. Visually, I think the movie is just absolutely stunning, and technologically, it's a huge accomplishment, more than most people even realize. Like, the technology and the way that they filmed that movie was the first time they had ever done anything of that nature. And if you didn't see it in the theater in that specific style of 3D, you missed out on a treat, because there has not been anything even remotely close since. I mean, it was crazy to see in the movie theaters like that. Anyway,
I gotta say, I'm one of those sad.
You never saw it?
I never saw it in 3D.
Look, people give that movie a lot of crap, and I get it. It is a super shallow reincarnation of Pocahontas. I totally understand that. It's not the story that I was in love with. It was the execution that I was in love with. Like the CGI was top rate, and just that cinematic technique was unbelievable. And like, dude, I'm telling you, I remember the first scene when he wakes up in space and there's like a water droplet. And that was like the first way that they're really introducing you to the 3D sort of window-esque nature of it.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking like, oh, okay, all right, this is different. This isn't like normal 3D.
Yeah.
And I was so impressed, and I respected it ever since. And also, I like the colors. I think it's really beautiful, and it stuck with me.
Yeah, it's not that I didn't want to see it. I just wasn't able to. I didn't catch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've regretted it ever since.
It's honestly just like don't regret. I mean, obviously the movie is boring, but we'll get that back eventually.
I just want to see
see
it because of the 3D. That's
Yeah.
why. It was like, it was kind of like a cultural, like, man, that 3D was so amazing.
Yeah. What I'm surprised about is that like there hasn't been any. I mean, I'm sure it was super expensive to make, but I'm surprising that there hasn't been anything like that since, like on that level. You know what I mean?
Why is everyone comparing Titanic and Avatar?
Because they're both
it's James Cameron, but like they're not alike in any other way.
No, I'm not even saying
Yeah.
it's a good movie, you guys. I was just like, I thought it was a cool world that they had,
Yeah.
and the idea that like of human space colonization and then finding like a physically superior but developmentally inferior race. I thought that was like really kind of cool. You know, I thought that was a cool idea. And then just like the way that they developed new species, that like predators had 6 limbs, and that was like the standard on that planet. Like I like those kinds of ideas.
Yeah.
And that we couldn't breathe the air. You know, those sorts of things. Pretty neat.
As someone who's been to Pandora, I am like super pumped for Leo to experience it.
Yeah.
As someone who like
Very
loves the
excited.
movies, because it was incredible to me, who has not seen the movie since 2009. So I was like, oh well, if someone like, we should watch it before we go.
Yeah,
You know,
fun,
I
yeah.
wanted to watch it before I went last time, and I just like forgot. But we should watch it.
Yeah.
You're gonna freak out.
I hope so.
Freak out.
I hope so. I like experiences.
I
So
like
I hope that it's gonna be
experiences.
fun.
Flight of Passage is such a great attraction.
I'm done.
When it opened, there was a lot of like controversy because a lot of like the naysayers in the Disney community were like, ugh, screens, you know, like everyone hates screens. Like Universal Studios does too many screen-based attractions. But I do think that when Disney does a screen attraction, they do it better than most Universal
Star
ones
Tours
do.
is great, and
Star Tours is
Soarin'.
great. Soarin' is great. Flight of Passage is the best screen-based attraction I've ever been on.
Yeah.
So.
Someone's saying they couldn't get Flight of Passage fast passes, but we already have them.
We already have them. Our friend woke up at 4 a.m. to get them on the very first day that they were available for our trip. So it does take some dedication there. But I went literally the week that Pandora opened, and we waited maybe an hour and a half for it in the morning. And then in the evening, right before Animal Kingdom closed, it was only a 30-minute line, and we did it again.
Oh.
So just if you are going to Disney World at any point, just like have the app and like keep looking at the wait times like later in the day, like during what is the show on the river called? Rivers of Light. During Rivers of Light, check it out. Stuff like that. You can get in line for an attraction like right before the park closes. They're not going to make you get out of line, you know? So hot tip.
Hot tips. All right.
So yeah, exactly.
I'm excited. I'm
know.
excited to see it.
Are you going to eat all of the Navi food?
The Navi. Okay? Not V. Okay?
Navi?
Omatakaya people would appreciate it if...
I remember going on Flight of Passage and then like texting Leo like, "Oh, it's crazy that big banshee showed up and it scares you."
Oh,
and he
you
was
mean
like, "Oh,
Turuk Makto.
yeah." And I was like, yeah."
They call it the last shadow because it's the last shadow you'll ever see, Sarah.
Well, I made it out, so it's fine. Anyway.
Yeah, I was a nerd for that.
Yeah, someone says you can do that, Sarah, but you're kind of a hindrance and annoyance on CMs, aren't you?
What are? If you do what?
If you get in line like 10 minutes before it closes, they don't leave right when the park closes.
They're
anyway.
not like, oh man,
yeah,
my shift is gonna last an extra 45. They're probably there for like
What
an
are
hour.
CMs?
Cast members.
Cast members.
Cast
They have to
members.
closing shift on an attraction usually has to like go into every ride vehicle, walk the track. If there's a track, like pick up all the trash, put all the stuff at like City Hall that's been like disregarded and left there. They're there for way longer. Also, if I'm making them stay longer, they get overtime. So.
Also, I paid good money for those tickets. I'm gonna go on that ride whenever I want. Okay, it's open. I'm going on.
In stores, like people would stay, like you'd close the doors and be like, we're closed, but like the people who were in the store could obviously continue shopping until they were done. But we just start like cashing out registers and stuff even when there were people there. So, you know.
They're used to it, guys. Disney's been at this for a minute.
Everyone likes overtime pay.
Yeah, also that.
So yeah. I don't think we'll have a show next week because most of us will be gone.
We're gonna be gone.
But now you know the very good reason why.
But, you know, keep up with us on social media because we will be posting from the parks, and I will be putting up, I'm going to put up a vlog for tomorrow at Throwback Night, and I'll probably be vlogging from Disney World as well.
Yep.
So, you know, just stay tuned. Stay glued to your screens, ladies and germs.
Yes. And I think that's all we have for you guys tonight for Disney Movie News.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
It's nice to have you.
It's good to be back. Now
Yeah.
I'll be back in 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, I will see you soon.
Get another break.
And yeah,
That's
I'm
it.
Sarah Sterling on everywhere. Just search Sarah Sterling. It's easier that way. And you can follow the Popcorn Talk on Twitter at the Popcorn Talk and on YouTube at PopcornTalk Network.
Yeah, and I'm Leo Camacho. You can also just search Leo Camacho, but I prefer you follow my Instagram because that's where I'm most active. Anyway, do that. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys.
Yeah. And I'm Renee Ariel. You can follow me on Renee Ariel
Wow,
on
they really
Instagram and Twitter.
turned up the music
out
on
loud.
Renee.
No more award ceremony for you. Get out.
Wait, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Lol.
From producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire Popcorn Talk Network, we would like to thank you for tuning in. For questions or comments, be sure to visit popcorntalk.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of the Popcorn Talk Network. The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Popcorn Talk Network or its owners or principals.